What movie director gave us E.T., Jaws, and Jurassic Park?
There's a couple people listening that I think will kill me if I get this wrong. I'm going to go with Martin Scorsese.
Is that going to be your final answer?
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Question.
Answer?
And today I have found something at Goodwill.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you want to redo that, or?
No, you can keep the voice cracking. It just caught me off guard a little bit.
I honestly didn't even notice, so that makes you feel better. But I found some finds at Goodwill the other day.
Genuinely, like, top S tier pull here. I'm so excited.
Well, first of all, I found the Sky High DVD and the Hunger Games DVD.
Also,
which are very important to me. I wish there was just a Sky High trivia, which I probably could make myself. But then I stumbled upon an artifact, a true artifact from my youth, our youth, which is those Brain Quest fanned out question. What, I don't even know what you call this, like pamphlet.
it like is like the shape of a pamphlet. Like it's the shape of like a map that you'd get at like a road stop, but it's
Yes.
a fan.
Yes,
and
it has all those questions and answers. So funny that we're doing that then. And they have different categories. So like, I think there's, I don't know if it says the categories. Oh yeah, I got the history one. That was the only one that was there. So I picked up the history one. Basically just history about America though, which is unfortunate that I'm doing that, but like, it was the only one there, okay? So here are the categories. This is a challenge for the whole family. Famous Americans from sea to sea, law of the land, words and music, turning points, here and there. And whatever's going on with the here and there face,
yeah, that's
it looks like Balloony from Phineas and Ferb.
I was thinking it's kind of giving the like moon emoji.
Oh yeah, true.
That weird smile, big cheeks.
This is for ages 9 and up.
Yeah, so every time we get one wrong, like there's gonna be like the like Vine boom, like how could you get this wrong, like face.
And I was saying to Ashanti before that we started this, but I did not pay attention in school. I think we learned that from the things I should have learned in school or whatever that episode was. I was there just for the social aspect. I was there just to make friends and just to have a great time in English class. Like I was not there to learn history. And that's on me. But now I face the consequences of that. And this game might prove that.
See, I remember being in history class and thinking, wow, this is really kind of cool. And then they would be like, so what's the significance of it? And then I would be like, all right, I don't want to write anymore.
That's so true. Okay, well, we're not going to do all these questions because it says there's 850 questions, 850 answers.
We're doing them all today.
That would be crazy.
We're going to be playing to 15 points because we're a little hopeful in our capabilities to remember what grade were you when you were age 9? 5th grade?
Yeah, like 4th or 5th, probably. Probably 4th, I feel like.
We're really hoping that 4th grade American history isn't going to trip us up. So we're going to go up to 15. And if it does trip us up, then I have a lot of apologies to write to people that went on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader and failed.
I used to think I was the hottest shit when I watched that show. I was like, no, I know every answer. Like, what do you guys do? You guys are stupid.
To this day, I'm like, because I think, what's his face? You would know.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, he hosts like the new version.
Yeah.
And like I'll watch it a little bit, and then someone like the question will be like, what is H2O? And they're like, I didn't do well in chemistry. I'm like, are you like, what is going on? Like, this is 4th grade. So every question I get wrong is going to be one apology letter to someone I've yelled at on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Yeah, I do believe that could be true for me as well. Oh no. How do you how do you want to
Oh no, I have a lot of writing to do.
Let me get on my scroll. All right. Well, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I think I'm just going to start from the very beginning. Page 1 here.
All right. Who was George Washington?
Well, oh boy. Okay. Question 1. Some of these are going to be so easy. I'm just realizing. This is so exciting. Where was Neil Armstrong when he said, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind"? Also, can't believe it's for a man. I thought it was for man. Like,
I thought it was too. Is Brain Quest wrong?
or are we wrong? Is it the Mandela effect?
But I'm gonna go with the moon.
He was on the moon. It was Sunday, July 20th, 1969, and he had just stepped onto the lunar surface. I like that they gave that to me.
Yeah, part of the answers that I really like is like they give you like a little scene with it sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes it'll just be like the U.S. Air Force, and then other times it's like on this day this happened. And
I also really like that sometimes they're in lowercase. Like, what's up with that? All right. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to randomly select it.
Okay. I'm so excited. Like, I'm like overly excited about this. Like,
this is page 89.
Okay.
In the musical Oklahoma, do cowboys clash with farmers or miners? Miners.
I'm glad you clarified. I believe it was farmers.
You're correct.
Thank you. Thank God for my musical history. John Burst, shout out. I had to take a history of music, like musicals class. Insanity. Like the things that we were forced to remember, it was wild. Anyway, all right, I'm going to keep up with page 1 here. I'm just going to go down the line, I think, for this one, and then maybe I'll switch it up. Which state borders the Atlantic Ocean? North Dakota, South Carolina, or West Virginia?
I thought it was just gonna like that was gonna be the end. I was like, I think it's more than one, but South Carolina.
Correct.
I'm
already having a great time, everybody.
Coming to you live from page 91. The year is 1900. You're a European who wants to start a new life in America.
So true.
How will you get there?
I believe that I will be taking the boat.
The boat. Da boat.
Is it called something in particular? It is. I mean, I have to go through Ellis Island, but I don't think that's what they're asking me. Is the boat called something? Like, what? Oh, no. No, it's already starting, everybody. Remember when we had to act out Ellis Island in elementary school?
Yes.
That was fun.
I can't remember if I had fun or not. Like that, like
I did not, because I got sent to the back of the line because I said my actual street address and not what I had to have made up.
I don't think I got questioned that much. Like I kind of like went through and like they asked me like a couple of things and I was like, all right. And then I remember getting like to the end kind of early and sitting there for so long.
Yes.
I was more like bored with that than I was anything else.
Okay, for listeners who don't know what we're talking about or didn't go to school with us, in elementary school, we had Ellis Island Day. Which, now that I'm saying it out loud, is just so insane. But where we had to like dress up from our like cultures and everything and literally go through a questioning ceremony of like what it would be like if we were like coming to the US for the first time. And if you got like a question wrong, like we had to have like a separate like persona basically of where we were from. So like I obviously was like from England or some dumb shit. Like, and I like had a fake address and I got sent to the back of the line because I said the address of my actual like house instead of what was made up. But like there were questions we had to like go through a medical exam too, which obviously is not what you guys think. Like it was like,
I think they had like the Fisher Price
they like look at your fingernails
like,
and your hair or something. And then there was like food at the end. Like everyone, there was like a big
everyone like
potluck thing.
Had like a dish that like they had to bring in too.
But it was like you had to wait in line all day. Like it was an all day affair.
Yeah, this line of third graders going through like the whole building. Like everyone was like off Ellis Island to Ellis Island. Like and you're dressed up like you're from like the 1800s. Like it was like from an outside perspective and like looking back like wow, that's kind of like weird.
It
like,
is weird. It is weird.
It was like I think at the time I kind of had a lot of fun, but like looking back I'm like that kind of like
I remember actually crying because I got sent to the back of the line. But think about the entire third grade class. Like, it was so many kids, and you got sent to the back of the line. It was traumatizing.
Yeah, and...
Oh, my God. No. Sorry about that little tidbit, but I just felt like I had... Okay, wait. Is there an actual boat that... What the fuck was it called? I don't know. Something about Ellis Island.
I'm going to give it to you because the answer is just by boat.
Oh,
It says there were no passenger planes in 1900.
well, duh, bitch. Okay, I did say by boat the first time.
You said the boat.
Just one. Just one. I'm taking that point. My God, Ellis Island Day. What the hell? Which U.S. president first spoke of a, quote, government of the people, by the people, for the people?
Great question, Steve.
I can give you the year if you want a hint.
I'm going to rely on a piece of cursed knowledge. Is it Abraham Lincoln?
It is Abraham Lincoln.
I can't even believe that. I didn't learn that from sitting in a classroom. I learned that purely from the YouTube channel Epic Rap Battles of History.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Which state in the U.S. is so big that it spans 4 time zones?
See, a couple come to my mind, like the big states, obviously. But
I'm thinking Rhode Island. I'm thinking Vermont.
definitely Rhode Island. My options, okay, I feel like the first one that came to my head was California,
Okay.
just because it is big, and I feel like they have different time zones. But it could also be Alaska, because, like, obviously. I'm going to go with Alaska.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes!
With 6,640 miles of coastline, not including its islands and inlands.
Wow.
A lot of Alaska.
I feel like California would have been a good guess, but
California's like tall more so than like wide.
and I don't think it would. Maybe it spans 2 time zones, but definitely not.
I bet if you like laid it down, it'd probably stretch across 4.
Laid it down. If you put California horizontally,
Eventually, when it like breaks off because of an earthquake and like starts floating that way, then yeah.
What do you think? Okay, like obviously the answer is Florida, but like, what do you think if there was like a Pangea level like split again? What do you think is the first to go? Like, which states are breaking off first? And I do
really like that. Obviously, the answer is Florida. Before that,
Florida's gonna drown before anything else is. I just think like the weakest points, the weakest links of the United States, like if there was a natural disaster that broke apart the entire United States.
I feel like it would have to be the West Coast because like they're the like closest to a tectonic plate edge.
True.
That like anything's like where like New England is like where like Earth is like the perfect like place to exist, and it's like the only place where like life can live in like the galaxy. New England is like the only place that like good things happen. Like
true.
Like I feel like the East Coast is like pretty good. Florida detaching itself, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
But I do think that I think like the West Coast would like fall off sooner than
Washington might remain.
Mm.
Just because I feel like earthquakes don't normally affect Washington as much as like Florida.
True.
In Longfellow's famous poem, who lived by the shining big sea water? I've never in my life.
I live in a van down by the shining blue water.
I love that sketch so much. That's my dad's favorite. I would not know this. This is
the Statue of Liberty. She's out there in the water.
I apologize if I pronounce it wrong. Okay, that's wrong.
All right, that's wrong.
But I apologize if I pronounce this name wrong. Hiawatha, a legendary Native American chief who promoted peace between his people and the settlers from Europe.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me either.
Well, cool. That's one letter to a contestant right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The War of 1812 lasted 2 years. What country did the United States fight this war?
Oh my God.
The War of 1812.
Which country?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was acting like I was shocked by that. Okay. I feel like it was France.
Final answer?
Yeah, I'm going to go France. But I don't know if that's true. It
was close. Britain.
Brits. Damn. Okay.
Man, it's a good thing British people aren't real.
I just feel like France is always involved.
I feel like we've always been like buddies with France. I don't think we've ever been like at war against them. Although I could be wholly mistaken.
You know, I don't know. That'll probably be a question at some point. Okay, well, we both got those wrong. So that was, I feel like we are evenly matched. We both have 3 points so far.
We're approaching obscure, esoteric American history questions.
Okay. Name the valley where George Washington's army spent the long, hard winter of 1777 through 1778.
Like, I know it. I'm going deep into my mind palace to find the answer to this. Is it Valley Forge?
Final answer?
Final answer.
It is Valley Forge in Pennsylvania. Congratulations. I would not have known that.
I almost just said Delaware River, and I was like, that's not a valley.
No.
In what book is a fourth grader named Peter driven to distraction by his 2-year-old brother Fudge? What? I started reading that question. I didn't know where it was going to end.
Oh, I still don't know where it ended.
This is unrelated to American history. This is just a question that a fourth grader would know.
Great. Peter, what?
Peter,
I don't know
Fudge
this.
is here.
I do not know this book. I can tell you that. I don't know if I read this book.
This is the most out of place question I've ever seen.
I honestly, I have no clue.
I don't blame you for this one.
Maybe I'll just guess a book. Like, what are fourth graders reading? I have no clue. A Wrinkle in Time.
Not quite. Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing by Judy Blume.
Of course. Duh. How could I forget?
And a staple of American history, that is Judy Blume. Can't go on a street corner without seeing
I
Judy
think about
Blume.
her all the time.
Yeah.
Judy.
Judy.
You began as a tenderfoot and hope to become an eagle someday. What are you? I like that this is phrased as a riddle.
In the morning, you are a tenderfoot. In the afternoon,
you wish to become an eagle. Now answer the Trolls 3 questions. To pass the bridge.
Answer me these riddles 3. A Boy Scout?
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct.
Oh.
The Boy Scouts of America were organized in Chicago in 1910. I feel the need to give the fun fact every time.
Not real.
I just feel like it adds to it. All right. You now have 5 points, so congratulations.
All right. Next question.
Okay.
We're going to come back from that Judy Blume nonsense.
Well, you better hope.
If you order grits in the South, will you get ground corn or mashed potatoes?
I believe it's ground corn.
That is correct.
Woo!
Also, the answer all in lowercase.
Yeah, what is that about? It's like they only put proper nouns in...
Which, I suppose that is, correct.
Yeah, but not really, because some of them, I guess if it doesn't start with a sentence, it doesn't put them in capital letters. You know what?
But if I saw, ground corn, I'm not going to, write to Brain Quest, did you know that only proper nouns get capital? That would make sense to me as, they're giving the answer.
I am a chronic typer in lowercase. I don't have my automatic capital on my text. But if I see someone else, they do have it, then I will text them with capitals. Except for Joe, because I know Joe doesn't like that I text in lowercase. I continue to text in lowercase.
I've been told I text like a robot.
Really?
Yeah, in that I don't know, someone will ask me a question and I'll respond capitalized, period.
My mom does that.
Respond as I would, because I'm this is how I you would read it, and then everyone's oh, you talk like a robot. I'm all right.
Well, I haven't noticed, if that makes you feel better.
It does.
All right, are you ready?
Absolutely.
This is a quote. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Who said this?
That has to be JFK.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It would be President John F. Kennedy.
You know his head just did that.
Jesus Christ. In his inaugural address, 1961. I'm just realizing we're really doing American history right now in this climate, but it's fine. It's fine.
I will say, hearing that quote without the Massachusetts ask not what your country could do for you.
Oh yeah.
That, it did feel a little weird. I was I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
It's hearing someone refer to the guy that voiced Frozone as Samuel Jackson. You're
oh my god,
who?
yeah.
You mean Samuel L. Jackson? Which state capital was named for the 16th president of the United States?
The 16th president. See, now I have to know who the 16th president was. I don't know. I don't know it.
Final answer?
Oh, wait. I don't know enough state capitals. No, I don't know.
We're looking for Lincoln, Nebraska. Another president whose head just did that.
Truly. From West Coast to East Coast, is the United States about 3,000 or 30,000 miles wide?
In my head, 3,000 miles like feels like a lot, but like not. I'll go 30,000. I actually just don't know.
Final answer?
Final answer. We're a pretty big country.
That is incorrect. It was about 3,000 miles wide.
It's over. Pack it up. Damn. That does make a lot more sense now that I'm thinking of 30,000.
It's okay.
Well, I'll get through it.
Yeah, I'm here to support you.
Mark Brown created a character named Arthur. Is he an alligator or an aardvark?
Oh, he would be an aardvark.
That is correct.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Arthur.
In the first books of the series, his nose was much longer in recent years.
Ew.
I have seen that, like, I don't know if it was a Tumblr post or a tweet or whatever, but it's like the first book of Arthur is like him being like, oh, my nose is too long, and I remember being like, no, you should be proud of your nose, like it's great. And then the next book, like he has like a rhinoplasty done, like it is much shorter, like the art just looks different, but it is really funny to be like, no, you just have to accept your long nose, like it's totally fine. And then the next book, like, nah, we
he
gotta
did
make
not
this,
accept
like...
himself. Okay, I'm going random now, so
All right.
we're gonna see.
No, I had the entire first page memorized, even though clearly I did not.
In the poem Casey at the Bat, does the hero's team win or lose the game? See, I learned this in like...
I never learned this.
Oh, it was
or
in this
fully
English
forget.
class, if you didn't have...
Was it like a cultural literacy? Because we might have just like had
It was
a
like...
different set.
yeah, probably. You know, when he would like give a bunch of topics?
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
Which, like, I loved that.
Me too.
I was honestly a little upset that like other things weren't taught like that.
Yeah, it was way easier that way.
Here's like 5 really important like pop culture things. Like learn the who, what, where, and why of it, and then we'll talk about it. Grand.
Brilliant. Well, you got a 50-50 chance with this, so...
A 50-50 chance, and I forgot what they were. What were the
does in the poem Casey at the Bat, does the hero's team win or lose the game?
Win.
Final answer?
Winners, yes.
That is incorrect. His team loses. The poem's last line is, there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
In the 1950s, who moved to a mansion called Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee?
That would be Elvis Presley.
That is correct. Who installed a soda fountain and decorated the gates with musical notes? Hell yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
A soda fountain. I'm down for that. All right. Which government agency collects income taxes? The IRS or the CIA?
Both, depending on who you ask. No, that would be the IRS.
That is correct. Internal Revenue Service.
Man, I hate paying taxes.
Too.
I do it. For legal reasons, I do it, but I still hate doing it.
Who doesn't?
Was Emmett Kelly inducted into the National Academy of Sciences or the Clown Hall of Fame?
Ooh. Those are very different.
I would love to be in both. If I could be inducted into
Emmett
both.
Kelly. I'm going to go with the Clown Academy or whatever it was because that sounds more fun.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay.
And I do think that the Clown Hall of Fame probably is more fun than the National Academy of Sciences.
Yeah.
It's located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Road trip.
Absolutely.
It has the motto, let laughter loose.
You know what? We have to go to that cryptid museum.
Yes.
I think I sent it to you on TikTok, but we have to go.
I agree.
I just had to state that fact. Maybe when we're on our way to Milwaukee, we can stop at the Cryptid Museum. What historical document turned the American colonies into the United States of America?
Well, that's got to be the Declaration of Independence.
That would be correct, in 1776.
Big old middle finger to the redcoats.
Mm-hmm.
What is a hung jury? You can give a really funny answer.
I believe it's... Oh, I actually don't know. I feel like it's... I don't know it, but I'm going to guess because I can't remember. Is it when they like come to a tie, like they can't come up with a decision?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh!
A jury that cannot reach a verdict of guilty or not guilty.
Well, what do you know? I know more than I thought. How about that? In 1752, during a thunderstorm over Philadelphia, who flew a kite to prove that lightning is electricity?
That would be old Ben Franklin.
That would be correct. He had already published a book called Experiments and Observations on Electricity. Great. Good fun fact.
If he was so smart, why was he out there in the thunderstorm anyway? Even I know better than that. Only one of the Great Lakes lies completely within the United States. Can you name it? What if it was only one of the Great Lakes lies completely within the United States? Name the other ones.
Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. My first thought was Lake Erie. But it's either... Is it Huron? Is that how you say that?
Huron.
It's either that one or Erie, I feel like. I'm just going to go with Erie.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It was Lake Michigan.
Oh!
The 4 other Great Lakes share borders with Canada.
Tragedy.
Gravity.
All right. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. What does D.C. stand for?
District O Columbia.
Correct. Nice easy one.
Bit of an underhanded cough. This town in Pennsylvania has a theme park and chocolate manufacturing plant. Can you name it?
Yes, I can, because I've been. That would be Hershey, Pennsylvania, Hershey Park.
That is correct.
Hell yes.
I've also been.
I tried my first Take 5 bar there, and it changed my
Really?
life. That is my favorite chocolate bar is a Take 5 bar, and I'm not a big chocolate gal. I for some reason I don't have that gene in me. I don't have that dog in me. I'm sorry, guys, but
well, it's a good thing you don't have that dog in you because chocolate's bad. I also am not a huge fan of chocolate.
No.
You
won't ever catch me eat a regular chocolate bar with nothing in it. What?
Even one of those little Hershey's ones that you get at Halloween that has one of those, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
It just doesn't taste good to me unless there are other things in it. And the Take 5 bar, there's there's caramel, there's let me see if I can name those 5 things. Caramel, pretzels, and that's all I got for you. That's all that matters. I love a sweet and salty. Oh my god! Take 5 bar.
The pretzel M&Ms I think are in that because of that the superior.
Oh my god! And those little pretzels that are filled with peanut butter. Have you ever had those?
I'm not a.
Anyway,
I'm not a big peanut butter person.
Oh, me either. But there's pretzels involved, so it's
fair.
Maybe I just really like pretzels. But they had a conveyor belt there of chocolate. Mm-hmm. If you remember, I felt like I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It is a lot of fun to go
in
a way where it's it is like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where it's you're like, oh, Hershey, this big company, down with capitalism, and then you go and you're like, ooh, conveyor belt of it's ooh. So, but it is pretty fun to go. I will say, fun. And you get to make your own candy bar.
Yeah, it was fun.
I still have mine because I didn't want to eat it because I didn't want to get rid of it, and obviously now it's bad. So, but I have
That's cool.
Yeah,
I know we bought one of those giant Hershey Kisses from there. Damn, what an eventful time! Salsa, sushi, polka, pie. Which is both a food and a kind of music?
Sushi, salsa,
polka, pie.
Is it not? Okay, no, never. I was going to say something really stupid, but I'm going to go with salsa.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. Salsa, a spicy sauce and a popular Latin American music.
I almost said polka because I assumed that by default they were all foods as well. And I was like, there's 2 there. But then I was like, oh, very clearly polka's not a food. Is pumpernickel a kind of Dutch cheese or German bread?
I'm going to go with German bread.
That is correct.
Woo! We are absolutely killing it.
What's the score so far? What do we?
Score you have 11 points and I have 10.
Oh.
It's pretty close. Early cowboys sang to help fill the lonely hours on the range. Were their songs called rounds or ballads?
Good question. I don't know a lot about cowboy Western history.
Me either. But somebody on TikTok rocked my fucking world today because they were like, while the Victorian era was going on, the like cowboy era was going on in the United States. That is just not correct.
And it's like...
That fucks me up every time I hear that.
It's like the timelines exist where it's like... I think it's like a knight, a cowboy, a samurai, and pirates all existed. Like there is a time where like those can all be together. Which I think is
Where's
awesome.
the movie?
Yeah, unironically, like where is the movie starring a knight, a cowboy, a pirate, and a samurai? I don't know how you get them together, but I don't care. I want them together.
Me too.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with ballads.
Final answer?
Oh,
ballads.
Really? Oh.
I don't know if you ever actually said the answer, but yes, ballads. These quietly sung songs, such as "The Lone Prairie," also helped to calm the cattle. Cute.
Love that.
Oh my god, this is like a race against the points. I don't think we had points this close before.
I don't think so either. What do we call the section of Texas that sticks up north between Oklahoma and New Mexico?
Well, I don't fucking know. I didn't know that we called Texas separate things.
It's more of a like, what is that section type? Like, what is that type of thing called?
The only thing I can think of is the Panhandle, and I don't think that's correct. I think that's something else.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna have to say that because that's the only thing that came to my head.
Final answer? It is the Panhandle.
Oh, great.
Amarillo is the largest city in the Great Plains area.
I was thinking of like, wait, what were the countries? I mean, the states around it. Did it say?
Oklahoma and New Mexico.
Okay, because I was thinking Oklahoma was part of the Panhandle, so I was okay. Well, great. Awesome. In the 2004 presidential election, George W. Bush defeated his Democratic Party opponent. Name him. This is so aggressive. Not what was his name. Name him, period.
Name his enemies.
Ooh, I don't think I would get this.
Is this the iconic Bush v. Gore, or did this come, was that before? Because there have been a couple of Bushes. I'm gonna go with Al Gore.
That is incorrect. John Kerry, Democratic senator from Massachusetts.
Oh.
No, I think Al Gore came before.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Make a rhyme. Fuck. Yeah, no, definitely. Because I think that was closer to the 90s.
I think so, too.
But, fuck, I don't fucking know, so.
Had the wrong Bush.
Tale as old as time. There's too many bushes.
One of Mark Twain's most famous novels tells about two boys who change places. Can you name it?
Can I? That is a great question. Is it The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
Good guess. But that is incorrect.
I know it was incorrect.
The Prince and the Pauper. I didn't know that Mark Twain wrote that one.
Me either. I don't think Mark Twain wrote Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. No, he did. Yeah, he did.
I think he did. Twain dedicated the book to his own children, Susie and Clara.
Oh. I have been... Whose house did I go to? Yeah, Mark Twain. I went to Mark Twain's house in Connecticut.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was he a good host?
You know, I didn't really get to see him. He was really busy. We really only went downstairs. Maybe he was upstairs.
Right.
I did get to see his garden where his like dead daughter apparently really liked. Oh. I don't know. Anyway, I had a moment in time where I was like obsessed with Mark Twain. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When I clocked that.
You know, I don't know what happened to me in that era, but it was after my Titanic era. But sometimes you just need to think about a fixation, and
the Titanic to Mark Twain pipeline is not that talked about, but
same era-ish probably. What mountain chain begins in Alaska and extends all the way down to New Mexico? I almost just sang the song that this says it in, and then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? There's your hint.
I feel like the answer is really easy and it's not coming to me. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I have no idea. The Alaskan Alps.
That is incorrect. It's the Rocky Mountains.
I didn't know they went all the way up to Alaska.
I didn't either.
I thought the Rockies. I was like, no, like maybe like become.
I literally almost went Rocky Mountain High. And I was like, no.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Next question. Desi Arnaz was her husband in real life. Ricky Ricardo was her husband on TV. Who was she?
Ooh. I don't know. Is it Marilyn Monroe?
Good answer, but it is incorrect. Lucille Ball.
Ah.
A museum in her hometown of Jamestown, New York, was established in her honor.
Cute. I think if I had known more about her, like the I Love Lucy stuff, I probably would have gotten that. But
the first time I was introduced to Miss Ball was because I was watching the Drake and Josh sushi episode, and that is just like a shot-for-shot remake. And like my mom was watching it with me, and she was like, "Oh, it's like I Love Lucy," and I was like, "What's that?" Because I was like 10 or whatever.
Yeah, that I Love Lucy episode was me with the Take 5 bars, just shoving them all into my mouth. The FBI is our national detective agency. What do the letters FBI stand for?
Depends on the shirt you're looking at.
Oh
Federal Bureau of... there was a split second where like the gone. I was like, I had no idea. The Federal Bureau of Investigation.
That is correct. I can't wait to read the next question to you. It's very exciting.
All right. I can't wait to answer it incorrectly. Find the oldest city in the United States. St. Louis, St. Augustine, or St. Petersburg?
I'm going to go with St. Louis.
Final answer?
Yes.
St. Augustine.
That was my second guess.
Established in Florida by Spain in 1565.
I should have known. Whatever. All right. In what series of books does the Frizz take her students on trips through the human body and inside the earth?
That would be the Magic School Bus.
That would be correct. The Magic School Bus series by Joanna Cole.
I love the Magic School. Every time we got to like watch them in class, it was a delight.
Mm-hmm.
That and Bill Nye. Anytime the TV got rolled out, you knew it was going to be a good day.
Yes. You are 1 point away from you're winning.
What are you at?
I'm at 11 still.
Okay.
You're at 14. So I'm like, do I come up with a hard question for you or just like pick a random one?
Do you want to
I'll close my eyes and I'll pick a random one.
What movie director gave us E.T., Jaws, and Jurassic Park?
Oh no. There's a couple people listening that I think will kill me if I get this wrong. Okay. I'm going to say the first thing that came to my head.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Martin Scorsese.
Is that going to be your final answer?
Yeah. It's wrong. I know it's wrong.
It is incorrect.
I know it, and I can't think of it. I can't think of who else it is.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh! You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. It's fine.
I know. I'm looking right at the
I
answer.
knew it. I knew it was wrong, but I just had to go with my gut. What can I say, you guys?
Understandable.
I'm sorry. You guys, I do know movies, but I don't know real movies, apparently.
If you like threw a dart at like any movie made in the 80s, there's like a good chance he like directed it.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and pick a question for you.
All right.
Okay? I actually don't know if you're going to get this. The first hit rap song was released in 1979. Was it sung by Chubby Checker or the Sugar Hill Gang?
I think it was the Sugar Hill Gang.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's correct. The Sugar Hill Gang. The song was Rapper's Delight.
Mm-hmm.
Chubby Checker was famous for The Twist.
I think it's like a 14-minute song.
Oh my god. Well, congratulations. You just won. Yay. Should we do one final question for me?
Sure. What kind of music came first? The blues, country and western, or rock and roll?
I feel like there's an obvious answer, but I'm worried that it's not as obvious as I think. I'm going to go with country western.
That is incorrect.
What the fuck?
It was the blues.
Okay, but what? No.
Because people were sad before they wanted to drink beers on a track.
But we just talked about goddamn cowboys singing ballads in the middle of nowhere.
There were sad ballads about being alone.
But that is country music. That is... You know what? I have beef with Brain Quest. And
friendship with Brain Quest over.
I literally, on our podcast Instagram, I followed Brain Quest today.
That's so funny.
And then now, maybe I regret it.
No, we love Brain Quest. In this house, Brain Quest is a hero.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset about it. You have 15 points. I am stuck at 11. Congratulations.
Thank you. The energy in the room has shifted.
I'll get over it in like 2 seconds. I promise. This was fun. This was quite fun.
I do think if we got more, doing a Brain Quest series could be really fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Do you think we should do a Brain Quest series? Goodwill. I wasn't Goodwill hunting, but I meant it like Goodwill hunting, like hunting at Goodwill for Brain Quest games, and then whatever we find, we play. I think that would be really fun.
I agree. I'm tempted to actually go and like fish out in my closet, see what I could find, because I feel like I had like the high school ones.
Ooh.
For whatever reason,
those would be pretty hard. This was 9 and up. Some of those were difficult.
Some of them were like, you know, where is America? And it's like, oh, okay. And then other ones were like, who planted this tree in 1784? Right.
But that was fun. So yeah, everyone, let us know if you want a Brain Quest series, so I can, number 1, have my redemption arc, and number 2, we can play different grades or different like. I personally think a math one would be very funny.
I also agree.
And because math was like not my strong suit, but it wasn't bad. Like I felt like some stuff I was pretty good at. If we get an English one, I'm locked in. Everybody, I actually paid attention in that class.
I will be so locked out. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked that one. We are now also putting our podcast on YouTube.
Yep.
Which, if you don't have Spotify, well, you won't be listening to this then, but if you don't have Spotify, then you can listen on YouTube, or if you prefer to listen on YouTube, go for that. Also, follow the Instagram page that we have, and be sure to rate the podcast on Spotify if you are listening on there.
I don't think I have anything else to add. Thank you for listening. Hope you tune in next week, and the week after, and the week after that, and the week after that.
I'm still reeling from Steven Spielberg. I'm really stuck on that. That was like Roswell all over again.
Roswell.
If you don't know, go back to the other episodes. What was that? I think that was
a cryptid episode.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
But again, thank you for listening, and we hope you'll tune in again and have a great rest of your day.
Yes, it's actually sunny out today. Yeah. I don't know if it's sunny when you're listening, but here's hoping it is.
First time in a while.
If you live in New England, it probably isn't sunny. So
yeah,
but enjoy it anyway.
Thank you for listening. This has been the Question
Answer
Podcast.
Bye.
Bye-bye.